of PlayStation 4, and it's taken forever for this thing to come out. I bought Harmonix Music VR. It was not the tool needed, but yeah, I just got it, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. This is the controller right now. There's only one to use, and this game or app, I should say, is going to be updated. So this isn't just it. They do have stuff planned for sure, and they have stuff planned hopefully in their long-term roadmap from start to finish. Now, although there are really basic tools here, it was the basic tools needed to make this an actual painting app. Where you have here is the menu and the brushes right here. That's the this is the normal one. I should probably demo this just so y'all know what I'm talking about. The harder you squeeze the trigger, the bigger it becomes. And this is a flat brush. All the brushes are flat, but you know, this is kind of like how it looks. For the plain brush. Now, outline, this is my favorite because this gives anybody the detail they need to create the tiniest detail in a uniform brush, but still be able to make thicker lines. Not as thick as this, but still good. Oh wow, I was drawing flat with that. Yeah, definitely not as thick as that one, but um, I prefer it. It's my favorite brush in the game. Then of course you have a liquid brush. Let's change the color just because. And check out this color palette. You can actually blend and mesh the colors instead of being stuck with certain colors that you just kind of have to make do with. So this is the liquid brush. Let's make some waves. And why not just like mix some colors with this one right here. Let's go down and some purple in there. Get down to some deeper purple and go to the blue. And now what we can do is we could take this, go to our regular brush or our plain brush, and let's see how am I going to do this. You guys probably know where I'm going with this. That's right. We're making the classic uh, paper cup with the wave patterns on it. Yeah, that's right. And I didn't even plan on doing this. It's one of those happy little accidents, as Bob Ross and Kareem from Media Molecule would say. Happy little accidents. It's not even an accident. It's just I'm just going with it. And this is a really I know it's white on white, and that's why it's kind of like it's blending more than it actually is. But it's a really satisfying little flow. And yeah, of course you can move the scene around, not the room space with the scene. So um, not only that, but you can also affect the brush material. And I didn't realize, I should have realized it, but I think I had self illuminated selected. So yeah, these are all gonna be bright no matter what is going on. Now we have specular, which is the default. So we can, I guess that could be the bottom of the cup or something. Let me undo that. Move the scene. Switch back to paint mode. And you can see it is the perfect solution for the bottom of this half-made cup. And then you have diffuse, which is like that. But I'm gonna switch back to specular. You know what? I really want to finish this back part of the cup. Too bad we didn't make a red cup. But you know what red solo cup do you know that has the wave pattern on there? That's not right. Red solo cup is a red solo cup, and you could say somebody's throwing their mixed Fanta of orange Fanta and strawberry out of the cup, or it's spilling because like somebody shot it in Arizona in a desert because they're doing one of those shooting tests. But oh, and check this out. Instead of moving the scene, you also can zoom in or zoom out of an object. And yes, this is not like making the scene bigger or anything. You can zoom in for the detail. And what we're gonna do is change that to specular, and we want to get a black color but slightly gray. Actually, we want really off-white. And we can still use the move tool. The move tool. And switch the brush. Made in 1975. So how is that gonna look when we, let's see, what was it? How's that gonna look when we zoom back out? It's gonna look like nothing. Fine detail though. That's pretty cool though. You know what? We're gonna make a table while we're at it. Okay, what did I just do? Wait a minute. Alright, I was about to say, we gotta be able to like keep that change. So we're gonna switch back here, and I'm gonna show you guys some other tools. In fact, let's make the table an actual 3D solid object. So you have solids, right? You got solids, organic, cube, flat organic, pyramid, sphere, revolve shapes, cylinder, and torus. So let's make the cylinder for the table, and let's get a like a mahogany kind of like table going on. And do we have it on? Yep, specular. Oh, so about that. How are we gonna do this? We don't want like a giant. I think what we're gonna have to use is another tool. So what we're gonna do is Uh, yeah, the tubes. Straight down the tubes. Okay, this is gonna be a really, really crafty table, but let's just call it an organic table, made straight out of the forest, just freshly made, you know. And we're about here. Yep, I thought I'd hit something. All right, we got the legs of the table, and now let's make. This is literally going to be a cube. It's not going to be a rectangle, is it? No kind of like morphing. So let's do a flat organic shape. Probably could have done that with the, yep, could have done that with the table legs. That's alright though. You could probably like overdub it or something like that. Now if we did like 3D like rectangular box, I wonder what that would do. I want to try that again. Hold up. Is it not going to do that? I like this one better. What we're going to have to do though, this is going to be tricky because look, we got both objects moving together. I don't like that. That was something I didn't like in Harmonix's Music VR. So can we like, gosh, I hate that. Maybe that's what this tool's about. I still haven't figured what this is about right here. What? You get no love for me? What? How come you don't want a big heart? There you go. Like, alrighty. So let me show you guys some other tools. We just have a floating cup. Whatever. Oh, you know what? Hold up. We're gonna get a little crafty. Just 1 second though. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this work. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna work. Here you go. We got this now. That's right. We got some bugginess going on. Now, there is a memory limit in this title, but I don't think it's as bad as Harmonix's Music VR. But even if it was bad, as bad as that, at least I don't have to like keep changing songs just to draw, and at least I have more tools to draw in more detail. So let's just say that's like a self-supported like weight. You don't want to put anything heavy on there, like a 50-pound dumbbell probably is going to tip the table over. But let's just try to do the best we can. All right. So let's put it like we had it right here. And I'm going to show you guys some more tools. What we have is, you saw the shapes, hexagons. Those are just like repeating shapes, so I'm just going to show you one. And it's just going to be like, you know, a different shape for each. That did not work out how I wanted it to work. That's pretty much what it is. It's like, you go small to big, just randomizes shapes like that. Oh, you know what? It's like, that is one weird drawing I got going on here. Let me change the color at least. Let me like put that to orange and try to blend it in, because I chose a weird color scheme. I didn't know I was gonna make a scene, but all right, yeah, I'm not gonna be using this that often. Maybe the fog, but you want to see the fog? I'm gonna delete it right after the small strokes to bigger strokes. If this was coffee, you can make like something like that. And then you have image support. You can load an image. The folder is empty, and I did not name the folder that. I could do it really quickly. It has to be in CoolPaintrVR/images and JPEG only. So another cool feature of CoolPaintrVR VR is that you can also it's not in that menu. It's, where is it? You can also export. You can save it to USB or save it to console. You have like a photo reference. Very nice. Very nice. And then you can export or load, save to console or USB, load to console or USB. Export, exporting scene in. So yeah, you can export. And exporting is something that is going to be coming to Dreams PS4. I'll talk more about that later. Right now, I'm just demoing this, and this is something to hold people over, especially in VR, because VR is going to be a secondary update in Dreams. But let's go to the particles. Let's get a yellow. One light tap, a long tap, light, heavy. It's the same thing with particles. Oh, is that animating the path? Think so. Check it out. You can make it like a guide. You can see where it stopped. I held the whole thing down. That's where it stopped, where I noticed. So animation paths in CoolPaint VR is limited, but it's something. Let's try another one. That was sparkles. Let's try fire. And you notice it doesn't, you can set it to any color you want. That's very, very good. Looks like the fire doesn't oh, that thing is traveling a while. The fire doesn't matter like brush size, it's just the same brush size. No, I don't like that. There you go. Get some smoke in the mix. That's too white. Then get like some of this. Nope, it's too yellow. And some orange. Yeah, I bet you can continue the animation path though with another color or another stroke. So you can kind of do something like that if you want to get around that. Man, what am I doing in my scene? Then you got snow. Doesn't matter. There's no brush stroke size for snow. There's my ceiling. It's not really my ceiling, but the ceiling of PSVR, according to my setup. And the other particle effect is dust. Oh, I just noticed that. You can like customize your own color palette. That's awesome. I'm not a fan of those strict default colors on any image software, to be honest. Oh, and this is a palette too. Can you have like more than one? All right, so you have dust. We're just gonna have green dust. So one button press and it fills the whole room. Now if we change the color to like pink and just hold it all over the place. If the pink particles outnumber the green ones, then that means holding it does a difference. I can't tell, so I think it's literally just one tap and boom, it does it for you. So, oh, look at that. Don't worry, press T again to resume painting. What are you talking about? Ran out of ink. What is that about? Let's go back to some brushes. All right, we can still keep painting. I was a little scared for a second. I'm like, dang, those particles like really did a number on that. All right, let's undo this stuff, and I'm just gonna make something really quick because I am strictly demoing this. So, no, I want another brush. That's my color palette at. All right. I know we could just use some shapes for this, but actually, let's try to do that. Oh, and yeah, that's what revolving shapes are. So if you do a circle like that, it just made a bowl. But yeah, I'm trying to make a tree. Or let's do wait, let's do organic. Organic shapes generation. Draw a closed shape and avoid as much as possible crossing the line you're drawing. F the police coming straight from the other ground. All right, they tried to warn me, so yeah, I didn't listen. Did that work? All right, let's go back to the brushes. Let's get green. We should change the scene for this. And then if we go to our tiny brush, we can make some detail. And let's get a random liquid brush in there. Smooth the scene. Work from the bottom. This is kind of like how you would do it if you're trying to create like room scale paintings. Wow. There's only but so much like in one scribble you could say that the liquid brush holds out. So let's go to this. And when it comes to this brush, I wonder if the same is true for that. Yeah, it's probably had something to do with like there was like some cartridges on this tool. Thought it was like a way to kind of figure that out ahead of time. I gotta be careful because like I feel like I'm gonna hit something. Let's go to the color palette. Oh, there it is. Yeah, those like little tiny cartridges. Now let's go to the dropper tool and pick up back on this. You can paint with a random color with that. Dang, that was a fast message. Okay, he said you can paint with a random color with something check. Saw something check, like check. I think that's what he was talking about. Let's try that. So that's enabled. Whoa! Yeah, I figured it out. Awesome tip. Yeah, thanks, Javier. I'm proud of myself for catching that before I saw that clarification message. That's an awesome tip, though. So that means I can customize the palette. Awesome. That definitely helps. Hey, Javier, you know about Dream's PS4, by the way? I'm wondering if anybody's in my boat that's kind of like using this as a way to hold out. I still think I will be using this after Dreams comes out, of course, even after the VR update. Because that roadmap that they have for CoolPaintrVR looks pretty decent. If anybody hasn't seen that video, just type in, I think it's on Wild Bit Studios YouTube channel. So you just go to their YouTube channel and you'll see the AMA that was done. Yeah, here we go. A lot easier. You know what? Let's do the fuse. That actually looks better. At least at this angle. But the funny thing is that oh, you know what? This is totally the wrong way to go about doing this. Remember our tool, our magnifying tool. All we got to do is zoom in, and of course, like our smallest object is based on that, so this is as far as we can go. All we got to do is do this. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's change to this tool. I think this is like a better idea. And let's do this on, let's do this like that. We're gonna use this as like the backdrop, like what like video games do in the background that you're not really gonna see too much. Hopefully this works out. And this is what I did in HMX Music VR. Cause I recreated the whole Resident, believe it or not, the Resident Evil house shack cabin in the woods thing in Music VR. It actually wasn't pretty bad for Music VR because it's not even Music VR isn't even a painting app. It's really a tech demo that they charged so much for. I forgot how much I paid for it. This is just gonna be like backdrop to kind of like get rid of the grid, and my back's toward the camera. That's why that's doing it. Let's see if we can get like a sun in here. Something to like simulate the sun. And we're gonna use a tool for that. We're gonna use a spear. And we want it to be a little more orange than that. Actually, I wonder if we want like sunset type. We don't want stuff looking too crazy though. Alright, so I want it to come behind this tree. Let's try it. Oh, you know what? Erase that. We want it to be self-illuminated. That's... Nope. I still have my color palette on. That's what's going on. About like that. Yeah, that's not bad. What happens if we make it a little brighter? Is that gonna mess it up? That's not too bad. Let's go with that. So, alrighty. So let's go ahead and preview this before we get too deep in this customization. So now we let's see. Go back to move. Whoops. Where's our table at? I think we made it too big. Yeah, we made it too big because the table's like a giant. Everything's out of proportion, but it's all right. We're just doing this for fun. The eyedropper. So did that help? In terms of this being a small room, I feel like the technique is still gonna come in handy for people that take their time and do it. Because what you could do is you can make that that wall like a window. Because what I thought about doing is something like, um, if I can make a box and make it appear like it's a wall of a house, and like build some blinds behind it, that could help. So let's see. We have that flat organic shape. If we go to the color palette and kind of go over here, simulate the corner of a wall. Um, yeah, this will be like a wall, just a wall. And there will be a window right there. There we go. That's I hit something. I knew it. Knew I would hit something over there. And this will be like this. And move this down. All right. Now we can just use this brush, simulate a window. Too bad we don't have like transparency right here. And let's see. I still have my check. No, I'd have that off. So yeah, I think we're doing this pretty decent. All right, move this and vertical blinds, right? Yeah, because we don't want this to go that way. Let me change the blinds color. They're gonna look more tannish, more wood-like. Alrighty. No, I want it at an angle, but I want it to be as uniform as possible. So let's just do max width. This window's like curved, so whatever. And let's go to the border, back to the color dropper, and try to hide those imperfections right there. This view right here just looks cool, and this is like as simple as like you could go. This looks pretty cool. Now, let's just go ahead and get a roof over us. That moment, those moments, man, when you have to break the immersion of VR and peep out like your headset just so you don't like hit anything. It's sad. I mean, some people are lucky; they have like huge spaces. One more at least. Let's get one more wall at least. Come on. You can do it. Let's go with organic. That should help, right? Oh, come on. This is just like the easiest way to fill in a gap. Just like enclose it. Gotta be kidding. Probably should have just zoomed this in like before. Because watch. Watch how easy this is when you use the zoom technique. Bam. Exactly. Exactly. I want to make this like this. Like. Whoa! That's what that is. I totally forgot about that because I did see that in the stream. You can shape the vertex and stuff. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Sorry if I'm yelling in the mic, but like whoa, what did I just do? Hold on now, whoa. What's going on here? I'll reset the view. I guess that's what that X button was. I at least want to finish this like quick scene. That's what I'm trying to do because I know I gotta like go in a minute. View. All right, where's my tool again? Flat organic. It's not always about precision, I've learned, of course. It's just I just want to make a door real quick. Or something. Brown door. Like that. Yep, redo tool. And make sure we're on that. Good enough. And then dropper tool again. Flat organic. And why not? Like one more set of blinds. And we're not gonna like fine tune or anything. We're just gonna like that. Like oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? I think we're still in a tool. Brush, right? Yeah, we were still in some kind of tool. Alright. Try and make a closed shape. We were talking about like the glitch I was doing or something. Alright, let's get back in the room right here. We didn't zoom out that much, but Too much zoom. Man, I love like room scale. It's like halfway room scale though, because I was like all over the place. All right, so this was my point of view. Actually, I had this right here. There you go. Everything's off center, but like I said, I did this really quick. This is so cool though. This is the stuff I like right here. Cause it's perspective, it's immersion. Um see I got my little cup right here. So this is a neat little tool. For a second I thought I ran out of memory or something, but I kept going and by the looks of things, I still can't. It's been a while since I played Music VR, but this should be able to like handle more than that title did. So I'm gonna save my creation again. Yeah, I want to overwrite it. Oh yeah, updated picture. I want the tree in there. Oh, you know what, guys? Hold up. Let me see the time. All right, one more thing. One more thing, actually. I want to CoolPaintR/images. I want to see this real quick. CoolPaintR/images. CoolPaintR/images. Let me load it up real quick. CoolPaintR/images. And that's neat. They make the folder for you when you plug in your USB. And I exported the image at first, and it's a .dae file. I've never heard of that before, to be honest. There's a share folder in here, and there's a music folder. So I am actually, while I'm here, it's gonna take one more minute, if that. I'm gonna let you guys hear something that I worked on, I guess. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna share that. I'm working on like a music track, and I don't want to. I'm picky about like what I share that I'm working on. Um, Here we go. Let's play this. Copy. All right, here we go. Let me safely eject this. And we're gonna try out the USB feature. Like I said, the PS4 makes the folders for you. The title makes the folders for you, so. Make sure I'm center. And let's go to the menu and reset the view again. Menu. Here we go. How do we scroll through this thing? Loading, please unclose application or shut down. Remember, you can move it, approach, image, and move mode. When it's highlighted, press the T button, move it. So we're, oh, there you go. And move mode. So how come I can't do that with like individual stuff? And this is a dreams picture, guys. Check it out. This is so surreal. Question is, how do we make it bigger? That I do not know yet. It's got to be in the move section, but is it that tool? What happens if we load another image? And that's how you toggle stuff. Wolf wallpaper. I mean, that's 1280 by what, 1080? So maybe it's because I'm zoomed in or something like that. That's probably the problem. So let me get out of here and try it again. While I try to figure that out, I'm gonna load this track. No, I'm trying to load music. I know I saw music on here before sometime. Options, load music. Yeah. And symmetry, by the way. Symmetry. It's all the way over there. Enable that because that's gonna help liven it up. This thing looking like a Pokemon right now, like. It's like a Pokemon sandwich burger. Call them Lapis or something like that. All right, one more try with this pictures. Check. I'm gonna have to like go to Reddit with this one because I don't get how to make that bigger. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Screenshot. Got the little duck right here that I cannot figure out how to make bigger. Trying button combinations and all that stuff. Yeah, by the way, this tool only works with 3D objects. I think that's what what's his name was talking about. Let me admire the view one more time before I end the stream. Look at that sunset, boy. Look at that sunset, boy. It's like your sunset's so beautiful, the view's so beautiful, you don't even care. Like, oh, your table's on fire. Your drink is spilling all over the place. Like, who cares? Like, look at this. Turn around, there's like a little door. You set it up so I can like walk, kind of like walk in there. Yeah, so the only solution I know about this like photo thing is to like make the scene big and draw from there. Which is probably kind of what you want to do in the first place, now that I think about it. So yeah, you would zoom in as far as you can, I guess. And then let's bring this all the way back. Like, you could tell we're zoomed in a lot because I'm pulling this thing back and it's not doing anything. Like, I don't even think nothing's even moving slightly. Gonna have to reset the view. So if that's the V reset, then that explains like what happened. If that's V reset, this is like the original view that it was supposed to have. And the duck picture should be alright, you know what? Make sure I save this again. And then I'm gonna erase it. You know what? Forget about that. We're just gonna erase the whole scene because I already saved it. Reset. And then now when we go to, there we go. See, that makes sense. So this is what you can do with the picture overlay. I'm just filling out the shape right now. I really don't care if the duck is yellow and I'm painting it blue. Then we turn the photo off. That's what you're left with. And it doesn't look bad. I mean, for something that we just traced over. I mean, that is one cool looking painty duck. Look at that, boys. You know what? And this is what you do. This is what you do. Because the detail is going to be made for you when you zoom out. Look at it. Look at that duck. Here, look. Go with that deep blue. Look at that duck. Look at that duck. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Like, that brightened my day a little bit. Just that little duck right there. Sound like Tony Soprano right now, talking about ducks. All right, guys. Well, it's been cool. Like, giving this a little quick test run. Like this is nice. I can't wait for more updates and improvements to come to the game. I appreciate the developers and Sony for making this happen, because when I saw Tilt Brush on PC, I was mad. I'm like, all right, we got PSVR. Like, what's going on? Like, let's go. So we got a proper Tilt Brush contender, our own version right here with Wildbit Studios, CoolPaintrVR. And like I said, we'll be definitely getting Dreams, because that is my primary curation title that I'm getting. If you haven't heard of it, it's called Dreams PS4. You get this in the meantime, and I have a PSN community with both Dreams PS4 and CoolPaintrVR. So I hope to get to see everybody's creations and talk about the game / app / whatever you want to call it. So that's it for me, guys. We'll see you later.